Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's Utah.
Coming is now with streaming NBA 2K25, Ncaa 2K25 Miami franchise mode.
The season is still so young, but Greg, how much do these teams know each other at this point of the year?
Kevin, you're still learning the new plays and terminology and possibly teammates. The first few weeks are huge for the chemistry and trust of the team, and the foundation, that's been set all season long.
Jenkins the pass to Bogans. Clock at 6. Lots of room. Miami grabs the miss.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustration emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Here is Outlaw, following the score by Miami. Pass to Bogans, takes the three. He doesn't hit that one. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Bounce pass from Carroll. Here's Gray. There's a screen. Offline with his three. Outlaw with it. Carroll covering. Here is Outlaw. 23 points his last outing. Now Bogans. Launches it, cans it from downtown.
You like his thought process, really well executed.
Hogan's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Gray. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Jenkins. Here is Bogans. There's the pick for three, Outlaw. And it's Miami with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Henderson defending. Now Bogans. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Now here's Carroll. To the middle. Good ball movement here by Miami. Bangs home the trifecta. Ray's got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Outlaw up on top. Carroll covering. Outlaw with it. No scoring in this one. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Pass to Henderson. And here's Carroll. Puts it up. Great look, but off the mark. Outlaw, the pass to Jenkins. Here is Outlaw. Henderson defending. And here is Outlaw. Carroll with the rebound. Kalmuski covered by Outlaw. Carroll passes to Bolden. Now Henderson.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Henderson taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
What a player. His attitude and confidence, infectious.
Both free throws good from Henderson.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Henderson defending. Pass to Outlaw. Shoots over Carroll. Outlaw's shot is off. Here's Miami now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Carroll passes to Gray. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Ray's got 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Utah calls timeout. And Utah making a change here.
Now let's take a look at some numbers here for Henderson. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Pass to Outlaw. Six on the shot clock. Another miss by Utah.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Utah trails by 9. Here is Bogans. Takes a 3. Carroll with the rebound.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carroll. Good on both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Utah trails by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the paint. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No shying away from contact there.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Gray. He's got 8. Launches a 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Bogans. There's the triple. And it's Miami with the rebound. Inside. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here is Outlaw. Still yet to score. Pass to Bogans. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Gray.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Can't connect from short range. Utah trails by 11. Now Outlaw. Down low. And it's good off the glass.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
For Miami, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Gray. This game he had 28 points. It's deflected. Outlaw with it.
Nice job working that ball inside, putting the onus on the defense.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
The first one falls, and Miami making a change here. Sessions is checked in, and Utah making a change here. Outlaw hits them both. Miami leading by 7. Here's Bolden. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Now here's Sessions. Pass to Bolden. And he drives in. Good on the shot. And now an 11-point Miami lead.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Moore in the corner. Over Alvarez. Moore with the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Sessions, covered by Outlaw. Outside Carroll. Sinks the triple. Carroll's got 7 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Moore with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Alvarez. Scoreless thus far. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
Boy, they do an excellent job offensively. Most of the season last year, they were really in sync. A nice flow and rhythm to their offensive game. But anytime you score the points they did, it's about unselfishness and trusting each other.
.149 left to play here in the first. Pass to Jenkins. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here is Keefe. Out to Carter. They set the screen. Over Sessions. Carter with the bucket. And so it's Sessions. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by 7. Smith surveying the D. From outside off the mark.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Miami leading by 7. Here's Gray. Good on the triple. Gray's got 11 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Carter outside. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Yep, it counts.
Power move there, muscling it in. Weight room.
And Miami shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Rodgers, a screen on Carter. Pass to Rodgers. Unloads. Keith grabs the miss. Utah trails by 8. Moore in the corner. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 7. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead, up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Alvarez. He has yet to score. Great. And it's off from three-point range.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside, but he can't get it going here.
Moore against Sessions. Moore inside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Miami leading by 6. Here's Gray. Banked in off the glass. Gray's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Miami. Well, 2005 was the last NBA draft with high school players. We're in the one-and-done era now, Clark. What do you think of it?
You know, I'm okay with it, Kevin. I actually like it. We had 8 high school players go in the first round back in 2004, and those are players who won't contribute for at least a year.
Here's Alvarez.
But he just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Carter outside, and here's Moore outside. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed. Moore's got 10.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Rodgers. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Utah trails by 7. A 3, and Utah another 3.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Miami, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Keith. There's the pick. Fires the 3. Rodgers pulls it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Moore with the block. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Pass to Keith. Miami grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead early. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. Utah trails by 6. Murray outside. Three-pointer. Sessions with the rebound. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Bruins.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so here is Miami after the basket by Utah. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
Utah trails by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Keith. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Gray. 13 points in the game. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Murray outside. Moore left side. Back to Murray. The tray. Doesn't go for him. Miami leading by 7. And here's Sessions. Still without a basket.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Keith passes to Moore. Pass to Keith. Fires from deep. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him. Here's Gray. He's got 13. Pass to Carroll from outside the arc. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
Now Moore. Jacks up a 3. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Carter looking around. That 3 off the mark. Miami leading by 7. Bolden passes to Gray. Here's Bolden, defended by Carter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Both good from the line that time. Utah trails by 9. Outlaw with it. Pass to Bogans. Six to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bogans got his second bucket tonight.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on a three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold, things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here is Bogans, following the score by Miami. And a miss there on the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Utah trails by 8. Pass to Outlaw. Pulls up on the wing. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Here's Bolden. 8 points for him. Driving the lane. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Utah calls timeout. Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. Jenkins, he's checked in for Utah. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And here is Outlaw. Pass to Bogans. Six on the shot clock. A baseline J, and he hits the jumper for 2. Bogans got 8 points. Miami with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here's Carey. 10 points for him. Fires, high post, good. Carroll's got 5 points now this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Bogans. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by Miami. Outlaw, the pass to Bogans. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Bolden. Back to Sessions. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. Outside Carroll. Utah with the rebound. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here is Outlaw. Now Bogans. Beyond the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Bolden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Here is Outlaw. Bogans kicks to Outlaw. Over Sessions. Outlaw's shot is off.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Bolden, a three-pointer off the mark. Utah trails by 9. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jenkins with it. Still scoreless. Out left to the wing. Or traps in the tray. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. With 1 on the clock, it's not going to go for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Miami leads by 6. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Miami leading by 6. Here's Gray. Pass to Carroll. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Carroll's got the first bucket of the third here for Miami.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
to the left wing. And here is Outlaw. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Henderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 6. And here's Outlaw for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Gray. And the 3-ball is good. Gray's got 16.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Henderson defending. Here's Outlaw. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And it's Carroll with the ball for Miami. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Gray. That shot misses. Utah trails by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bogans dishes to Outlaw. To the middle. And another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up on Wednesday and then on Friday.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he knocks down the first one. Outlaw hits them both. And here's Carroll. He's got 14. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Gray. Off target from outside. Jenkins the pass to Outlaw. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Outlaw's got 6 points in the quarter.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Drills it from outside. 17 points for T.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Utah calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here is Outlaw. He's got 8. To the wing on the left, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Carroll, fires for 3, hits the three-point bomb. And it's an 11-point Miami lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here is Bogans. 11 points in the game. Or another miss by Utah.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Kalmuski. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Excellent use of the pump fake. Some coaches call it popping the popcorn to get them off their feet like that.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Miami.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
Bogans kicks to Outlaw. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Bogans. They need this. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Carroll, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Carroll's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Jenkins. Now Bogans. He's got 11. Hits it from three-point range. Bogans got 14.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
First personal foul.
For Miami, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Miami. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Outlaw with it. He's got 8. Pass to Bogans. 5 to shoot. Orr misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Utah with the ball, following the score by Miami. To the inside. Here's Bogans. Henderson pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Substitution.
Utah trails by 16. Keefe with a screen on Carroll. Another miss by Utah.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
From past the arc. Alvarez can't get it to go. Here is Keefe. 6 points for him. Pass to Moore. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Carroll dishes to Henderson from downtown. A shot off that time. Utah trails by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Moore. He's got 12. To end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
For Utah. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Utah making a change here. And he can't hit the second. Miami leading by 15. Here's Alvarez. Miami no good on that time either. Here is Keefe. 6 points for him. The jump hook. Up again. For Miami, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Pass to Bolden. Utah with the rebound. To the middle. And it's good. 2 points.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Henderson with the screen for Carroll. Puts up a 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Gray. He's got 18.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he comes up with the deuce. Moore's got 15.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Rodgers checked in for Henderson. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Now here's Carroll. He's got 26. Here's Gray. No good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
From down low, Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Gray. 18 points for him. Pass to Carroll. This one for 3. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10